In this video, I'll show you 3 sneaky ways to improve the SEO of your WordPress website. Welcome to All-in-One SEO. We make SEO easy with our powerful WordPress SEO plugin. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is install the All-in-One SEO plugin. If you already have AIOSEO installed, you can skip ahead to the next part of the video using the timestamps below. So let's go ahead and click on Plugins, and then click on the button that says Add New. If you haven't done so already, we're going to want to download the plugin from AIOSEO.com. You're going to go to the Account section, into your Download area, and click the big green button that says Download AIOSEO. And if you don't have an account already, you should be able to create one pretty easily. So back on the Plugins page of your WordPress website, we're going to go ahead and click the Upload Plugin button, and then click Choose File, and choose the plugin file that you just downloaded. And then click the Install Now button. After the plugin installs, click the blue button that says Activate Plugin. After the plugin installs and is activated, the AIOSEO Setup wizard will pop up automatically. We have another video that walks you through these steps, and I highly encourage you to go through that wizard because it will just set up your whole website for success as far as your SEO efforts go. But for now, we're going to head back to the dashboard. And then if you scroll on down the page and click the link, there's a space for us to enter our All-in-One SEO Pro license key. Back on our AIOSEO account, which you can find at AIOSEO.com/account, make sure you're on the Downloads tab, and then next to where it says License Key, if you click on the icon, it will copy out our All-in-One SEO Pro license key. And then we're going to paste the license key into the license key field, click Connect, and that's it. All-in-One SEO Pro is activated on this website. If you want to be doubly sure, you can go ahead and click the blue Save Changes button. And then we're going to scroll up and click on the dashboard link, just so we're all on the same page. We're going to get sneaky in this video, guys. So if you've watched any videos on this channel, you already know the basic ways: having a good SEO title, having a good SEO description, including enough internal links, picking an appropriate target key phrase, maybe going after some long tail keywords or key phrases. In this video, I'm going to dive into some more sneaky ways to improve the SEO of your WordPress website. So let's get to it and head on over to the post section. And I'm going to pull up this post called the Best WordPress Image Compression Plugins. And then I'm going to scroll down on the page, past the content, past all of the content, to the All-in-One SEO Settings section. This first sneaky trick, all we're going to do is add the year to our SEO post title. So here is our post title. You can use these smart tags here: post title, separator, site title, emoji. If we click View All Tags, we have a ton of different tags that we can select from. You don't have to use these smart tags. You can also just write in your own custom title. So that's what I've done. I'm going to shorten this title a little bit because we're at 60 characters already. It says, is this the best WordPress image compression plugins for SEO? So that doesn't even make sense. It should say, are these? So let's get rid of is this. We're going to leave the title as the best WordPress image compression plugins for SEO. I'm going to put in a space. And then what I could put in is 2024. So what this does is just let people know that your post or page or article is more relevant. So obviously don't do this with old content if you're just trying to repurpose it, but if your content is still relevant in the year 2024, there's nothing wrong with including the year and your date. So people that are searching for the best image compression plugins, if your article is in fact current, they want to know the best image compression plugins in 2024, not in 2019. But what we can do here, instead of manually typing in the date, I'm going to back out of that, is we can add a smart tag that will include the year. So I'm going to search for the term year. And just like that, it will append the current year to our title. So if I look at the snippet preview above, we can see that indeed, it now says the best WordPress image compression plugins for SEO 2024. What's awesome about this smart tag is next year when it rolls over, this will now say the best WordPress image compression plugins for SEO 2025. So that's your first sneaky trick to improve your SEO, is to include the year in your SEO title. Go ahead and click the blue update button when you're done, and your changes have been saved. The second sneaky trick you can use to improve the SEO of your website is to improve the readability of your content. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why does that matter? People are seeing my SEO title, my SEO description. They're clicking on that. Why does the readability matter? The readability matters because after people click on your content, Google wants to know if they're going to stick around and your content has answered their search query and they spend time on your page, or if they just hit the back button right away and bounce out. So bounce rate is definitely a ranking factor. If you had put out a new piece of content, and let's say you rank number 5 in Google, and people are clicking on your content, but then as soon as they hit your page, you're like, this is not what I'm looking for, and they back out, eventually you're going to drop in the rankings. So having good readability is important, and improving your readability can lower your bounce rate. So that's why we want to work on readability. If we scroll down this page to the page analysis section, we've got these 3 tabs here, basic SEO, title, and readability. This page is pretty much killing it on readability, so I'm going to pick a different example to show you guys how this works. Let's head back on over to the all post section, and I'm going to pull up this post called What are the top 5 best SEO plugins? If I scroll down past the content on this page, we get to readability. We can see that there's 4 errors here. All-in-One SEO gives you this amazing checklist that you can go through. And if you click off all the items on this checklist, you should end up with a page that has dramatically improved readability. So the first thing we're seeing here is images and video in your content and saying you are not using rich media like images or videos. So what that means is on this page, people are just seeing a wall of text. This is just a dummy page that's got some dummy text in it. But if this was an actual page that we wanted people to use, we should break up those blocks of text with images. So we could just drop an image in here between 2 of these paragraphs. Just pick something from my media library, this image of a saw. And just doing that one simple thing helped with the images, videos, and content item on our readability list. The next item is paragraphs length, saying you're using short paragraphs. So again, if we had like a giant wall of text here, that's really bad for the way people consume content online. They want short, punchy paragraphs. Even these are probably too long. We probably want something more like that for those paragraphs. Sentences length, saying sentence length is looking great. That's a similar thought as paragraph length. We don't want huge, long sentences. We want quick, punchy sentences that people reading your articles online can easily consume. Passive voice, you're using enough active voice, that's great, so we're not using too much passive voice. Transition words, it's saying none of the sentences contain transition words, use some. Again, this just has dummy text, so maybe we would put something in here like however, or and further. And finally, moreover. So it acknowledged that I added those transition words, but in that giant wall of text, I've only added 6.4% transition words, so we're still getting a red X here. But this is a great checklist because that's something you're not thinking of when you're writing. You're just writing and trying to get your thoughts out. So after you bring your content into WordPress, you can really go clean it up using this checklist and make it more readable. Consecutive sentences, the text contains at least 8 consecutive sentences starting with the same word. That's because I copied and pasted. This is a quick course on plugins over and over and over again, so that's why we're seeing that. Subheading distribution. I'm not using any subheadings here. Let's drop in some subheadings just to satisfy that item. I'm going to go with the ever popular subheading 1, and then another subheading. So now it's telling us we're doing a good job on subheadings. Flesh reading ease. Copy scores 93 in the test, which is considered very easy to read. You might be surprised by that I'm doing so well on the reading ease. But look at this text. This is a course on plugins. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Not too many complicated sentences here. So if this was a real article that someone had written on artificial intelligence and you had some overly complicated, overly intellectual sentences here, that would certainly get flagged by the flesh reading ease check. So that's the second sneaky trick you can use to improve your SEO, is to use this super powerful readability checklist that comes built in with All-in-One SEO. And this checklist will appear on any of your posts or pages, so you could go through any post or page on your website and really amp up its readability. When you're done making your changes, remember to click that update button and your changes have been saved. The third sneaky way to improve the SEO of your WordPress website is to include alt text on all your images. We'll even take it one step further than that and automate the alt text of all your images. So here is a WordPress post. What are the top 5 best SEO plugins? Here's that image I just dropped in recently, and I would say this is a fairly typical workflow, and that I dropped my image in and I forgot to include alt text on that image. So if we look on the right-hand column here, we see a place where we could put in that alt text. So you could type in your alt text here and call this a saw, but you have to remember to do that, and it's a manual process. But if you use All-in-One SEO, you can automate this process. So let's click on the W here to get back to the All Posts section. And then under the All-in-One SEO menu, let's click on Search Appearance. And we're going to click on the tab that says Image SEO. And if I scroll down on the Image SEO section here, there's a subsection that also says Image SEO Pro. This is a Pro feature. If we click on the tag that says Alt Tag, we can automatically set alt tags for all the images on our website. And again, you use smart tags just like we would for setting up our title or description. So I have mine set up to use the image title, the separator, and the site title. Now, you probably wouldn't typically put in site title and separator, but I have it set up this way so I can show you guys and demonstrate and prove that it's actually doing it this way. I don't have to click Save Changes because this has already been saved, but let's go back to that same post we were on. It was what are the top 5 best SEO plugins, and this time I'm going to just view that post. And then if I scroll down to that image, I'm going to right-click it and choose Inspect so we can see the code behind the page, the HTML code. And here's that image. And if I look at the alt text here, we can see, in fact, that it is using the name of the file, sawing, and then that vertical bar is our separator and demo site. Like I said, we're probably not going to put in the separator and the site name in your typical image SEO, but I could just tell it to automatically use the file name, and it will automatically put in that alt text for every image on your website without you having to do anything additional. This is particularly useful if your image file names are meaningful. This one is sawing. That's a pretty meaningful file name. That's what's going on in this image. I could just set the alt text through All-in-One SEO's image SEO to use the file name, and this image would automatically get the alt text of sawing, which is going to help our SEO. So those are 3 sneaky ways to improve the SEO of your WordPress website. If you don't already have our awesome All-in-One SEO plugin installed, we've got a link to it in the description below this video. It can help you out with the task in this video, as well as many other SEO jobs that you might have to do on your WordPress website. If you click on this video right here, I'll show you how to use All-in-One SEO with the page builder WP Bakery. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks on how to use our easy and powerful WordPress SEO plugin, All-in-One SEO.